Let's have a conversation around AI taking over the data analyst job. I mean, there's been a lot of videos circulating around, people saying that if you look at the things that AI is doing now, our job is in danger. AI is about to take over our job. Should we be scared that AI is here? Because AI can write SQL queries, AI can do charts, AI can write Python code, can do backend, frontend, do US UI. So are we doomed, right? So today I want us to talk about it, whether truly AI is here to take over our job. And for those who are, trying to enter into the industry, the motivation and those things, because I know a lot of people are demotivated, right? Because they think that it's not the right time, the energy, the time that you waste to learn, and you wake up tomorrow and they are like, AI has taken over your job, so how are you going to do it? Yeah, so my name is Nexus Chief. Kindly subscribe to my channel if today is your first time coming here, and don't forget to hit the bell so that you get an alert anytime I upload a new video. So let's dive right into it. I'll be right back. Now the question is AI really ready to replace us as data analysts? And it's not only data analysts, right? Like the whole tech industry is shaking, right? But a few emphasis here, right? The first thing that you need to understand is that AI is not magic. I know some people think that AI is magic, but AI is not magic. AI is math and data, right? It's the thing is that human beings don't have the capacity to store a large information, right? You see, the reason why we store our contacts in a phone book, right, is because we can't store all the numbers in our memory, right? That's why we put it somewhere. I called our phone book a mini database. That's why we put it there so that later we can come back and retrieve any of them that we need to use, right? So AI is like that. AI has been trained with a lot of data. So AI is not magic, it's not math. It gives you information that is available to it. So the ChatGPT 5, right, you realize that they actually use the ones that they introduced initially, right, to gather a lot of information. So every question that you ask AI, ChatGPT, DeepSeek, all the LLMs that all the questions that you ask them, they store the question, right? So they've been using these questions to train their models. So they keep training them, right? But there are instances where it gives you wrong results and all that. But the whole point is that, first of all, understand that AI is not magic. AI is math and data. AI gives you results based on the data that is available to it, right? And there is also another talk that the tech space is crowded and it's because of AI. That is not true. Years back, the financial industry was also like that, where people were just going to school doing banking and finance because they realized that that's where you will not struggle to get a job after school. The tech space is like that now. Now, a lot of people are doing ICT, computer science. What course are you going to do? I had to do computer science so that after school, my job will just be waiting for me. It's not like that anymore. So right now, what is happening is that demand is not meeting supply, right? Or supply is not meeting demand, however way you want to put it. So the industry is crowded and people are struggling. People are still getting tech roles, but it's not like before where you just put in your application, then you get interviewed, but you are gone, right? Another thing is also, people saying that there's been a lot of layoff post-COVID because AI is here. These companies want to replace her with AI, so they are doing restructuring. No. Let me explain what actually happened. During COVID, right, these companies overhired because there was a lot of demand because of online, services, demand for online services and, activities, right? So there was demand for rate. So they actually hired a lot of tech people into the space. Now, post-COVID, the demand is not there anymore. So what do you have to do? That's where layoffs have to come in, restructuring. So these companies are restructuring, where two people used to do, one task. Now they realize that one person can't do it because the demand is not as compared to before, right? And also, interest rates are crazy now, right? So right now, companies are not able to borrow a lot to invest into their businesses because of interest rates. There are also macroeconomic conditions, and also investors are putting a lot of pressures on these companies because they need profitability instead of growth. So you see all these things that I'm talking about. So none of them has to do with AI. Maybe AI a bit. It's not even up to 10% or 5%. So the whole point is that these companies overhired during COVID. And now they don't have the same demand. So they have to restructure and lay off some people, right? That is why these layoffs have been happening. But then let's talk about some of the things that AI can do. AI can do a lot of things. There's no two ways about that. But I mean, my point is that AI is not there yet to replace anyone, whether you're a data analyst, whether you're a data engineer. AI is not there yet. And we are going to talk about it. There are some things that AI can do well. Things like automating reports, like Power BI reports, Tableau. I know Tableau has its own AI. Power BI also has, Power BI is a Microsoft product, right? So Copilot is there. Can prompt Copilot to give you, some DAX, functions, some DAX query, to craft your dashboard, right? And also it can write SQL very well. It can write Python code, all the codes that you can think of. AI can write them, right? But you have to guide it. You get my point? So for the business side, my question was that, so are you going to connect your database to, the LLM to be generating reports for you or what? Because I saw a video today where one guy, I think one of the Salesforce platform, I think they have this AI chat box. Yeah. So he prompted, give me this, he gave him, prompted in a different way. And it actually pulled, some personal information from the company's database for the guy. So if you think about doing any of these things, you have to, think about you not exposing your data, to someone, right? Because people are very smart in hacking and prompting, these AI, LLMs. Do you get my point? Then AI can also detect, pattern faster as compared to us. There's no two ways about that. But what can AI not do? Something like ask the right, business questions. Because AI need context, business context, not just general business context, your business context, right? So let's say that sometimes when you do analysis and you want to, draw a conclusion, you give it to AI. AI, my numbers are like this. What conclusion can you give? It gives you a general conclusion. Sometimes it's more of a suggestion that it could be A, B, C. But when you have a data analyst who understand, your data, right, will be able to go deeper and understand why there was a dip. Right? Maybe the dip was because rainy season, people don't do this, blah, blah, blah. Maybe the dip was because of ABC. Do you understand? So that business context, AI cannot give it to you. Then, they can't explain the why behind the data, right? So that one, you need, a human intuition to be able to give you this context. Do you get my point? Then also, AI cannot persuade stakeholders, right? This one, the human, skills win here. So in terms of talking to stakeholders and making suggestion that maybe, the forecast that we run, we suggest that we buy 5 quantities of power for the next 3 months so that we don't overstock, right? So these days, AI cannot give you these contests. See, AI is here to enhance our work. So things that should take you like 3 days before now, with the help of AI, it should like at least 1 or 2 days, it should be done. So the whole thing is that if you are failing to use AI, it means that someone who uses AI will come and replace you. So AI is not here to replace you. It's here to replace those who don't use it to enhance their work, right? So yeah, that is it. Have any question, or if you also have a different perspective to AI replacing that, you can put it in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe, comment, and also hit on the bell so that you get an alert anytime I upload a new video. So I'll see you in the next video. Have a nice day, evening, night. Bye bye.